Hello, my dear friends and respected faculty members. Myself, Patel Swar, and this is my project partner, Patel Smith. Today, we are going to present our project on network security audit in a corporate environment, which is our data communication and networks project. So, today, let's start. Here is the introduction to the network security audit project. A network security audit systematically reviews an organization's network infrastructure to identify vulnerabilities and security risks. Also, network security audit systematically reviews an organization's network infrastructure to ensure data integrity, confidentiality, and availability, which is the most important thing in a network security. So, a company, whenever builds a network, has to keep in mind its integrity, its data integrity, confidentiality, and availability. So, here are the objectives of network security audit. We are here to identify vulnerabilities in corporate networks, ensure compliance with security policies, also optimize network performance, and implement robust security measures like VLAN, ACL, and firewalls, which we will see in the upcoming slides. So here's the network topology overview. We have used multiple VLANs for better traffic segmentation, layer 3 switch for inter-VLAN routing, firewall and ACLs for access control, VPN for secure branch connectivity. The critical devices used are layer 2 switch. The model is Cisco 2960, which connects devices in VLANs. Layer 3 switch, Cisco 3560, which handles inter-VLAN routing. Routers, Cisco 2811, which connects main office and branches. Firewall, ASA 5505, which enforces security policies. DHCP server, assigns dynamic IP addresses. Cloud, which provides internet and remote connectivity. So here is our project demonstration. So this is how our project looks like. Here is main the main router of this branch. Here is the router for headquarter branch, the other branch. Here is the internet through which the data connectivity is there for the outside internet world. Also, this is the firewall to protect from the incoming bad data from the internet. We have used multi-layer switch as a three-layer switch, server, switch. These are the departments like HR, IT, accounts, etc. So let's continue in our presentation. Over to you, Smith.
Here we will discuss a role of layer 3 switch version Cisco 3560, which function is enables inter virtual LAN routing. It allows communication between VLAN via routing. Here commands of interface VLAN 10, IP address, then IP address, no shutdown. Configures VLAN 10 with an IP for routing. Next.
Here we are
Next.
going to discuss the role of routers. The model is Cisco 2811. The router main office router handles internet, network address translation, and virtual private network. Branch office routers connect remote locations via VPN tunnels. Basic static routing example. This is the example of the command which would be used. Uh, the function of this command is to route the traffic from VLAN 10 to VLAN 20 and connect the locations via VPN tunnels. The role of
Here
firewall.
role of
Over to you, Smith.
Role of firewall. Role of firewall, version ASA 5505. Uh, Function of a firewall is to control incoming and outgoing traffic. Here commands used for firewall, which is SS list 101 permit TCP any EQ80. SS list 101 any IP any. It allows only HTTP traffic blocking to others. Firewall plays biggest role to secure network. Next, role of DHCP server. DHCP server is basically used to uh, assign dynamic IP addresses automatically. Uh, Commands used for DHCP server is IP DHCP full HR network 192.168.101.0 and your mask of uh, it which is 255.255.255.0. Your default router which IP is 192.168.101. It assigns IPs to VLAN devices. Next, uh,
VLAN implementation
VLAN
on
implementation
VLAN
layer 2.
implementation on layer 2 switch. Here we have created VLANs, means separate networks for HR, finance, IT, which I have shown in the Cisco packet tracer. The commands used for creating VLANs, and here's the example of it. VLAN 10 name HR. Here we are creating the VLAN on the main switch for the intercommunication of the devices in the network, which creates VLANs for department segregation. Next, Smith.
Inter-VLAN routing on layer 3 switch. It allows communication between VLANs using routing. Here command of it which is interface VLAN 10 IP address 192.168.10.1 and here mask of it which is 255.255.255.0 configures VLAN IP to enable routing. Next, configuring DHCP for automatic IP assignment. Uh, Here purpose of DHCP is automatically assign IP addresses. It preventing manual errors. When we are trying to assign IPs manually, we found some errors. Sometimes we use the same IP on two same devices. So DHCP is useful at that position. Here commands of it which is IP DHCP full HR network and then IP default router and then IP. Here DNS server 8.8.8.8. Why use DHCP? It reduces manual effort in IP configuration. It prevents IP conflicts in a large network. Uh, According to that, which I said, it prevents IP conflicts. Next,
Configuring
configuring
VPN
VPN for
Configuring VPN for secure remote connectivity. Here we have used VPN for configuring for encrypted communication between branch and main office routers. As we have shown in the Cisco Packet Tracer project, that we have used different routers for purposes of maintaining different branches. So we are using VPN for secure remote connectivity, which would ensure that the uh, communication which are happening between the routers and the branches is in the encrypted format. Here are the commands which would be used and its examples are encrypto Isaac MP policy, which defines the policy name, the Isaac MP policy, and encryption standard is AES, and the and the algorithm used is hash SHA, and the command is group 2 lifetime 86400. Why to use VPN? It secures remote connection between offices, encrypts data to prevent unauthorized access. Next.
Implementing firewall for network security. Uh, its purpose is firewall blocks unauthorized traffic and protects the corporate network. Firewall commands, which is SS list outside in extended any IP any. SS list inside out extended permit IP any. Why firewalls? It prevents cyber threats by filtering traffic. It ensures only authorized communication enters the network. Next, VPN and its role in secure communication. A virtual private network uh, allows secure remote access to corporate networks over the internet. Here, the advantage of VPN, which is it encrypts network traffic to prevent data theft. It allows employees to securely access internal resources remotely. Example commands. Uh, Command encrypt crypto Isaac MP policy 10 encryption AES 256. Here we use AES encryption 256. Authorization free sphere. Group 2. It defines encryption settings for a secure VPN connection. Next.
Network address translation configuration. What is it? What does it NAT serve as a purpose? NAT allows multiple internal devices to share a single public IP for internet access. As we are taught in DCN that an IP is assigned only for a single router by the ISP, Internet Service Provider. But to connect multiple devices in the internet, we are using the network address translation configuration to ensure that only a single IP stays for the whole office. As as we are taught, we are we have we have divided the single IP for creating the different departments and using different devices and making connection with each and every devices. So we have used NAT here for the purpose of sharing single IP. Here are the commands. IPNet inside source list 1 interface fast ethernet 00 overload. Access list 1 permit 192.168.0.0. 2 0.0.255.255. By NAT, it conserves public IP addresses, as I have explained, and also protects internal network from direct exposure. Next, access control lists for traffic filtering. Access control list Access control lists serve the purpose of controlling traffic which is allowed or denied in the network. The commands used for it are sslist 100 deny TCP any host 192.168.10.5 EQ23 sslist 100 permit IP any interface fast ethernet 00 IP access group 100 in YACL access control list to restrict the unauthorized access, and improve network security by blocking malicious traffic. Next, Smith.
Network monitoring and logging. Uh, its purpose is to monitoring tools track networks activity and detect security breaches. Methods: SNMP, which is a simple network management protocol for real-time monitoring. A syslog server for logging events and security insights. Why network monitoring? Because it detects unusual activity and potential threats. It helps troubleshoot network issues protectively. Importance of redundancy in network security. Its purpose is redundancy prevents network failure by providing backup connections. Here we have redundancy techniques, which is backup routers and links. Uh, Secondary routers activate if the primary fails. Spanning tree protocol. It prevents network loops in switches. Why redundancy? It ensures network uptime during failure. It improves reliability and disaster recovery. Next, security-based practices for a corporate network. Here we have key-based practices, which is regular software updates that patch a vulnerability and any other strong authentication mechanisms, which is multi-factor authentication, last privilege access. It limits permissions based on job roles. Intrusion detection and prevention system, which is IDS, IPS system, identify and block cyber threats, backup and disaster recovery plan, uh, prepare for unexpected failures. Why follow security based practices? Because it reduces risk of cyber attacks. It ensures compliance with security standards.
So here we are going to discuss challenges in network security auditing. The common challenges faced are identifying hidden vulnerabilities. Some threats go undetected in the incoming data packets from the internet. Ensuring compliance means adhering to the industry regulations, for example, GDPR, ISO 27001. Managing complex infrastructures, large networks are harder to secure. Balancing security and performance means overly strict security can impact network speed also. Why overcome these challenges? Enhances network stability and security, ensures regulatory compliance. So, concluding up to this, a network security audit is essential for identifying vulnerabilities and ensuring a secure corporate environment. Implementing best practices like ACLs, firewalls, VLANs enhances the network security. Regular monitoring and updates prevent cyber threats and saves the company data from the incoming incoming data breaches. A proactive security approach ensures business continuity and data integrity. Thank you everyone.